going back to some of the things earlier in your book, you talk a lot about omega-6s, and boy, so many people that I've talked to over the last 10 years say, oh, we get way too many omega-6s, you need more omega-3s. So talk about what you're seeing now.
Well, I take that on quite dramatically and definitively, quite frankly. And that's because I think there's been a lot of misconception about the omega-6s. Omega-6s are very healthful if they're not commercially pressed, number one, if they're not full of chemicals, if they're not exposed to heat, light, and too much air. So we need omega-6s, but the right kind of 6s, because 6s are sexy.
So you mentioned omega-6s. What kind are we talking about that are healthy? Because we hear a lot about maybe the oils, I think, that maybe aren't. So what are the good kinds that we should get? Hemp
seed oil. When we talk about omega-6s, we're talking about the unprocessed, unheated, unrefined, non-hexane embedded oils, and those are extremely good, not just for your skin, which is one of my claims to fame after being 70 years old this year, but is also very important in terms of the cell membrane. So it helps to protect the nutrients from getting out of your cells and toxins from coming in. Very important for strong and very flexible cell membranes. Also good for weight loss. So you want those oils, like your hemp, like your sesame oil, like your safflower seed oil, hemp, safflower, sesame, as well as walnut, which is also a source of omega-6 rather than omega-3, which has been kind of a misdirection over the years. So 6 is very good for the skin, particularly good for arthritis, especially morning arthritis in terms of what the studies have to say, and especially good for weight loss because it triggers the burning of brown adipose tissue. So it's considered like an obesity remedy. Very important, very misunderstood. If you have any oil, whether it's 3 or 6, which is heated, which is exposed to air or light, it can become rancid. So it's not just omega-6 we have to be careful of, it's the unhealthy omega-3s.
So, and what are those? What are the unhealthy ones? I mean, a lot of people take supplements, omega-3 supplements.
Well, you want to make sure that they're refrigerated, number one, that they're made from molecularly distilled fish oil, if it's a fish oil supplement, or a very fine krill oil, or even a perilla oil, for example. So you want everything that's unrefined and organically grown if possible.